It is Friday, June 13th, 2025, day one. Violet Chin. Today is day one of the Chalk Festival. I'm not sure exactly when the artists are going to start to get here. Every year's a little different, but yeah, they were marking it all yesterday and everything. They're putting up the shades now for the artists and stuff like that. That tent over there usually is kind of like sales, like art sales and some small crafts or whatever it is that they decide to do. I don't know if they're going to have any other kind of live entertainment. And then over there, and then over at the Civic Center. But let us check both sections of the upper area, because those normally would. I already checked out the promenade area, that center promenade area, and they're not going to do anything over there this year. But old traditionally, it would always be upstairs as well. They've been putting new art decals on the doors. No, nothing marked up here. Well, let us go check up over across the way. I don't see any shading. We'll see. Traditionally, that would have been the area for the little kids. And they had special arts and crafts, coloring, and they could have their own little safe space. That way they didn't have to be over here mixed in with the adults. Now there are, depending on who wants to do what, I guess, I think. Just because you're a child doesn't mean you're automatically shifted up there. I don't know what the rules and regulations concerning this. Events like this always have a tendency to change every year, especially over the course of the last 5 years, as we've experienced theme parks and events and gatherings that are like on a yearly basis have slowly changed and altered procedures. So this, I would honestly think that even if you had like a very talented and ambitious young child, maybe, I don't know, 5, 6, 8 years old, that said, no, I want to be with the grown-ups, I'm sure they would say, okay, that's fine. But that's an option that they've always had up there for the kids. Let's go find out. Let's see. This used to be one of the absolute, either day and especially evening and weekends, one of the most popular sections of eateries. Not just because of El Cholo, but over here. This used to be P.F. Chang's. And brother, let me tell you, it was cool. They always had the fire pit going and stuff like that, and it was nice. And then with P.F. Chang's and El Cholo over here, there was another one over here that was not too okay, but Tokyo Waco's was busy, just as busy. It's kind of saddening to see things decline. And this place isn't even that old. It's less than 30 years. Less than 25 years. No, nothing for the kids up here. I don't know, maybe it'll be a last minute. But they would also have the chalk art around over here for kids. And this whole area, they would drape like sheets or whatever, linen, white linen, to encapsulate this. And then they had like tables with arts and crafts, coloring things, and some more chalk work that they would do strictly for the kids. But it doesn't look like anything. Well, it's always next year, I guess. Like I said, maybe they'll do it at the last minute. I've always liked the staircase. It's pleasant and comfortable to walk up and down. This really looks good with this here now. This place is now going to be really busy because there's going to be a lot of people up here sitting on this. Actually, it almost would have been kind of cool if maybe, could you put a center hole in there for like maybe umbrellas? That would have been cool to do. And then you can see where they got it all marked off across the way too. Okay, so I just got the skinny. It's one of the upper management here. Ooh, someone already did their blackout. This could possibly be a 3D one. Give me the skinny. Yes, the street is closed off for the car show, but, and this is really, really cool. More of the umbrellas or parasols or whatever. Okay, so this year is going to be the convention center. The forefront area, as you see over there, someone already yellowed out. Someone already did the framing over on that section over there. The pink, and then the yellow boxing there. Going to be in the forefront part of the convention center, right through here. This whole center area, there's going to be nothing on the upper decks whatsoever, but I like the ones that have the backgrounds already laid out, especially the black ones, because the ones with the black backgrounds kind of reminds me of the velvet art that they used to have like in the 70s, you know, with the fluorescent and everything, the black light. We're all tripping on mushrooms or acid and just looking at it. Dude, this feels weird. But anyway, yeah, okay. See, there's another one right there. It's going to be exciting. Very, very different from years past. Oh, so different. But I am really excited from what he let me in on. There's another one with... I could almost imagine... Let's see... Movies. Well, Mission Impossible is going to be an adult favorite. Lilo and Stitch, I bet you we're going to see a whole lot of Lilo and Stitch this year. Usually that tends to happen from the past holiday movies, which is an inspiration for everything else and like that. We had the Inside Out, one Incredibles. It's cool to see how they're going to mimic. So this section of Colorado is going to be closed off. From Marengo to Robles. And what they're going to do is basically the car show is going to be on that side. So this year they're going to run through the whole thing through Garfield. This is actually the Garfield Promenade, this whole thing. So they're going to run all the artwork through here, block off on the street. There's going to be more art in through here all the way up to Centennial Square. Know if they're going to have anything over here. He didn't say. He said that definitely the car show is going to be all right here, and that's a huge area. That I would say is about equivalent to what they would put over here on Green Street, because it's wider, so it encompasses more vehicles than the whole street from Marengo to Robles being closed off. It's a narrow street. Dude, I'm excited. We'll definitely be seeing some powder laid out on the ground this afternoon. For what? I don't even know Nick. So why would I want to see Nick? People, seriously. If Nick wants to see me, he can find me. It is Friday afternoon, about 4 o'clock. Friday the 13th. 2025. It's 80 degrees. And it is, well, not so much as the first. I kind of like to include it. But it doesn't start off officially until Saturday and Sunday with Father's Day. But here we are. They started doing yesterday the marking up and everything. All the placements. That looks like it's going to be a 3D. But always a lot of the artists like to get here earlier. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be sending it all the way up Garfield. This is gonna be just on Saturday, I believe. So they're gonna close off Colorado, have the car show over here on the right. I don't know if they're gonna do anything over there, maybe, but I believe it's going to extend all the way, probably just until Union, if not up until Centennial Square, Centennial Round. Over here is where they do like sales, like art sales and stuff like that. And merch. Here's where the lady was doing her background this morning. That is a beautiful shade of purple. I wonder what it looks like in the sun. I am very excited. I'm going to get up very early tomorrow morning. This is the way I live vicariously. I'm a dad, but I'm not a parent. Not how it is, or how it goes, I think. I wasn't given the satisfaction other than just, forced to pay child support, so. And then when the first wife did the one email form to me, and then I showed my then fiance, who became my wife, the email that the first wife sent to me, and it was paraphrasing. I'm going to do everything in my power to have the judge take away your parental rights. My fiance wants to adopt the kids. And I remember my fiance, her eyes just went like really white, and I go, that's pretty mean. And I go, it's pretty disturbing anyway that and about the same time I got engaged, and I guess she did too, but that he already wanted to adopt my kids. And I thought that was weird, because when my fiance said that she wanted me to adopt her son, I told her no. I go, no. I go, he's got a father. Your son needs to have that. You can't, don't do that to his dad, and don't do that to your son, because I wouldn't want you to do that to me. I told her that. She, I guess maybe, no, well, she had told me, but she didn't hit me up with child support, the second wife, because she said that it was already bad enough with the first wife, and she already experienced what being married to a person who has child support from the first marriage, and it was a struggle for her too, so I'm grateful for that. But anyway, this is how I spend my that's always on the tip of my thoughts, my Father's Day. So hope they did some more over there, so we'll come back and check tomorrow. Yeah. had 6 years of being dad in the first. And like 9, 10 in the second. I would tell my friends, and I told someone not too long ago, it is better to have love and loss than to have never loved at all. And yeah, even after the divorces and the getting fucked in child support and ruining my credit and everything, it was worth it. My children are worth it.